Are we starting Return of the Jedi?
Yeah, I am ready to start. And I believe we're having a guest join.
I should mention also that we just hit 70,000. Oh my God!
What do
Just
we
in
got?
time for me.
Perfect.
We got Shalyah Evans.
Hello.
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 Hi. How is everyone?
Oh, doing unbelievably well.
Great.
Just
Good. I'm glad. I've poured the last of my boxed wine and I'm ready to watch Jedi.
Perfect.
So let's do
All
it,
right.
guys.
Okay, you ready? Is everyone-
Yeah.
Everyone,
We're going to start in 3.
wait. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Oh my God. It's always this.
I'm almost there.
Ugh.
Okay, here we go. Movies.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Okay. All right. It's happening.
Now, Shalyah, you've been watching Star Wars movies all day.
Yes, and yesterday too. I slept though.
Yeah.
And that's
I did the version where I just started earlier, but I slept. Is it okay? Are we all on the same page?
Yeah.
Does it matter?
I believe so.
No, we want to roughly be at 28 seconds right now.
Okay. Are the credits rolling?
All right, Star Wars.
Or the opening?
I have
title?
to say I've missed seeing the title Star Wars at the beginning.
Hi, good morning.
Episode 6, Return of the Jedi.
Right.
I'm going to go ahead and I didn't read the last crawl, but I'll read this one.
Or is everyone just
Can you hear me?
No, we were all syncing up.
Can you hear me?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now we
All
can
right.
all hear each
Luke's-
other.
Yes. I'm going to be giving my
Luke
dog a lot of carrots,
Skywalker
so
has
she won't
returned to his
growl
home
at us
planet.
while we do this.
Oh, yeah. Okay, George is reading the crawl.
All right. Luke Skywalker has returned to his home planet of Tatooine in an attempt to rescue his friend Han Solo from the clutches of the vile gangster Jabba the Hutt. Little does Luke know that the Galactic Empire has secretly begun construction on a new armored space station even more powerful than the first dreaded Death Star.
And
When
that's
completed,
what
this ultimate weapon will spell certain doom for the small band of rebels struggling to restore freedom to the galaxy.
Wow.
And there you go. That's all you need to know starting out here. Maybe even more than you need to know, to be honest. I don't know that I needed to mention the Death Star there. That might have been a cool thing to learn later in the movie.
Come here, baby.
But, you know,
Okay.
here you go. And now we're ready. And where's the camera to go? Down, up, to the side. Down it is. There it is.
Shalyah, I think
It's a
people
Death
want
Star.
to see the dog if you're comfortable showing your dog.
Oh, people want to see the dog.
People are demanding to see the dog.
You want to see that
Okay,
dog?
big demands. Here she is.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Oh, very good pup. A
She's
very,
a-
very good pup.
Hello.
Good dog.
She
Hello.
basically wears a Princess Leia costume all the time. Don't bark at me. Excuse me. She wears a Princess Leia costume all the time. That's just her hair.
Cool.
So, I bought her a Princess Leia costume and put it on her and realized it was cruel because it's what she already looks like.
It was kind of hat on a hat.
It very much hat on a hat.
Okay.
George, I have a question.
Absolutely.
Why is there only 3 ellipses for this movie?
Hard-hitting questions. This is
I don't
why
think we-
we're here.
That's why I'm here. We're gonna get to the bottom of some things. While I get barked at.
The story's winding down, and 4 ellipses frankly felt like overkill.
I can't hear Mr. George Lucas. Can everyone else?
You can't hear me? Can anyone hear me?
I can hear
I
you.
can hear you.
I
No?
can't hear him
At all?
at all.
Oh.
Shalyah,
At
this
all?
is on you.
This is on me. I can hear the rest of you.
Do you have him
How
selected?
come she can hear everyone else?
Do I need to select him?
Or
George, maybe your voice
Did
is
you
on
mute
a
me?
pitch that she can't hear.
maybe it's like a
Might
dog
be.
whistle, but the opposite.
The opposite. Yeah, it might be the opposite.
You have a
That's
negative
weird.
trio whistle voice.
What about
Mhm.
now? What about now? What about now? You
If
hear
I
me
do
now?
that, maybe I do that. No. Why
How
can't I
about now?
hear
You hear me now?
guys?
Can you hear everyone else?
Okay, everybody take turns. When you wave your hand and say a thing. Take turns. Patrick, you start.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello, my name is Watto.
Hello, Watto. I got you.
Hey, I'm talking.
Mm-hmm.
I am Jamelle.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Hello, George
Oh,
Lucas,
George
creator of Star Wars.
George Lucas
Wow.
speaks at a pitch
How'd
that
you
I
know-
can't hear. This is very unfortunate.
It's like the
Patrick.
media
Um,
is trying to censor George Lucas.
Mhm.
You want me
Patrick,
to
what do
leave?
I do?
You
I'll
want me to
say
leave
this.
and come back? Should I leave and
Do
come
you
back?
unplug your headphones?
Yeah. Okay, now everyone say things.
George?
I can hear Lola complaining. George.
Hello?
Oh, there you are.
Hello?
No,
All right.
Are you not compatible with Apple headphones?
I don't know why that would be.
Weird.
Well, George, don't
Well,
you have a
anyway,
hit?
hi guys. Now
You have
you're
a
here.
history with Apple, George.
And now
So
I
maybe
want to
that's
know. I
why.
didn't get to hear. What was your why only 3 ellipses?
I really felt like because the story at this point is sort of winding down, it's sort of heading toward a conclusion. I felt like four ellipses would be overkill. And I really think in this case, we just needed 3 because we're sort of heading toward an end. So you're sort of like slowing down rather than ramping up.
Sure. Okay.
You
Well,
know?
thank you for that.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes
Question.
why use 4 when 3 will do?
That's a good question.
Be
It's a great
Thank
question.
you so much. I try.
Can we talk
How
about
are you guys
Jabba's
holding?
palace? I mean, this is a big door, right? Can I say it? Am I allowed to say it? This is a big
It's
door.
a big door.
He's got a
Yeah.
big.
It's
Go
a big
off,
door.
Watto, go off.
It's a big
No,
door.
this guy.
this
Most
is-
doors I've seen, small, medium, maybe a little bit big. This is a really big door.
So, Watto,
Let's keep an eye out when we're in Jabba's palace.
What were you saying?
Let's keep an eye out when we get into Jabba's palace.
For what?
For anything that would require a door that big, like let's look inside and see if there's anything where we're like, oh, it's because of that giant pool table or something. Or
I know
like,
For example, look at
Like why they
C3
need
right now.
there's some sort of
He
Wait,
doesn't need a door that big.
I know.
Oh no. I
Rancor.
can't hear Patrick now.
Patrick, I don't know what you're talking about.
Patrick either.
no, that door is
You think-
way too big. Does his flying like skiff? Does he park it inside there?
Do you think there's a loading bay
No,
for the
now I can
Rancor?
only hear George.
Shalyah, why don't you leave and come back? No. Just like exit the screen and then come back in.
Yeah,
Someone else come.
yeah. Jamelle did it a bunch of
George,
times. It's
you're the
cool.
only-
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Jamelle only got cooler every time he did it.
Someone tell her. 'cause she
Every
can't-
time Jamelle left and came back, we were happier to see him. So you can leave and come
Yeah,
back,
can you
and maybe
hear
it'll
me?
refresh it. You know what I mean?
I'll try.
Yeah.
Can you hear
there
me?
we go. Okay.
Hey,
All right.
guys, we hit 70,000.
We hit 70,000.
Okay, so I have a name. The name is Phil Bethel.
Okay, so Jamelle, this activity is
Phil Bethel.
we're taking the names of people who donated and we're trying to turn them into Star Wars characters.
Okay.
Phil
Bethel.
All right.
Bethel.
Bethel.
Yeah.
Thielby. Thielby?
Thilby. Let's see what that looks like. Thilbi.
Oh, that's not what I meant.
Oh, what did you mean?
I meant Theilb.
Hello.
Hello. So
Can you
far,
hear
so
us?
good.
Hello. Can you
So
hear
far, so
everybody?
good. Can you guys hear
That-
me?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
now what
Yes.
do you think of Philby Thiel?
I think wait a minute.
This is no good.
I think Philby Thiel, pretty good. What do we think about swapping that I in Philby for an E?
So it's PHE. Philby Thiel.
Guys, this is not boding well for me.
Well, I can hear you.
Oh no, this is actually we can hear you. We can't see you. Oh, now we can see you.
Wait, Patrick.
Let's do a
wants
roll
to know if
call.
I can
Let's do a roll
on
call.
My phone. This is on my phone. Should I do it on a different place?
Do you have a laptop?
I do. That's where the Star War is playing.
Could you watch the Star War on your phone?
Probably not, but we'll figure it out. I'll make this small, maybe.
You can also do it in the same.
I've also seen it. It's,
Today?
not today, but let's see. Let me see. Maybe I can do like more than one window. Do you guys talk amongst yourselves? Ignore me for a while.
Philby Thiel, what are we thinking?
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. Also, Watto, it's 9
What if the E in Felby? What if the E in Felby was an O?
Felbo Thiel?
No, the first
Wait,
E.
the first E.
Gentlemen, I'm going to try this one more time.
Okay.
Fulby Thiel.
Folby Thiel.
I want to quickly try the other way. Phelbo.
Yeah, I think
B-O.
Felbo.
Yeah.
Felbo feels right. Felbo.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Okay. And Jamelle, do you want to take a stab? What kind of? It could be a character. It could be a planet. It could be a technology. It could be a religion. It could be anything.
A creed.
I mean, Felbo Thiel. When I say it out loud, Felbo Thiel sounds like some sort of like swamp planet.
This is like a damp planet. It's a
very damp planet.
Yes.
Very moist planet.
Right. This is like a hot yoga planet.
Yes.
Become a big destination for couples wanting to do a getaway, a hot yoga getaway.
Right. That's exactly right.
You travel to Felbo Thiel. Excellent work. Excellent work.
Let's go to the next one. Okay. Michael Mazzullo.
Michael Mazzullo. Okay, here's the first thing that jumps out to me. M-U-Z-Z. That's the first word. Muzz.
Muzz.
Muzz. We're starting strong with Muzz. Like
Muzz Williams.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. We got a Michael and an Ulo.
Muzz Hale McCullough.
So Muzz, H-A-L-E.
H-A-E-L. Yeah. McCullough, I don't know if it's right.
That sounds like a Star Wars character who married into like a real Earth person.
Shalyah, how's this?
Yeah.
Here's hoping. I mean, George is gone now, so that doesn't bode well.
We
Can
all
you hear the rest of us, Shalyah?
Wait. I see George. Do you guys see George?
Yes.
Shalyah, I think you're the only one missing George now.
I can't see or hear George Lucas. It's a condition I have.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, no.
Okay, Shalyah, what we're trying to do is this is the name of someone who donated to the UCB Workers Fund. We're trying to turn their name into a Star Wars name. We feel like we're close.
What name did it start as?
Yes, we started with Michael Mazzullo, and now we have Muzz Hale McCullough.
Muzz Hale McCullough, okay.
Whoa, look at those lips.
Ugh, don't make us.
Yippee.
This is a good song. This is a good
George,
song. Hey.
Why were you gone? I was worried I couldn't see you at all. That I couldn't see or hear you anymore.
No, don't worry. I'm right here. I'm sorry I scared you.
Worried.
I didn't mean to. Oh, here. While we're doing this, I'll bring Max Rebo out.
There he is.
And
Hi.
Cy Snoodles. Cy Snoodles. And One of these piggies. Whoops.
Okay,
George,
so how do
did
we
you
fix?
just always feel like it wasn't sexy enough at Jabba's palace?
Yeah, you could always. Yeah, it's always room to make it just a little bit more. It's a club. It's a
Well, I feel like I'm watching the movie a second time.
Look at that. Look at that. I still got it. Look at that staging.
It's like it's a second screen experience.
Yeah. A screen within a
Yeah.
screen.
How do we fix Makula?
We gotta fix Maculo. We're so close on this one. Muzz is great.
Muzz is great. I
Um,
like Muzz. Makula.
Muzz.
George, did you take your headphones out?
Nope.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're just echoing a lot.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay. This feels like a particularly difficult word puzzle.
Yeah. Muzz.
How about
Cumilo?
How about change the IC to UCH?
Muzz Muculo?
I mean, look, it gotta laugh, and you gotta follow the laugh, right?
You gotta follow the fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Something connecting here.
After the H on Maculo,
Yeah.
put the AEL.
Now he just has a middle initial.
Yeah. Let's see what this looks like.
I guess here's the thing.
That's a lot.
This character, this is a man.
Yes.
He is he's a gangster.
Yes.
He's a Star Wars gangster.
Yes.
He's strangely dressed like an actual 1930s gangster. He just happens to live on like Dantooine or something.
He's like a Dexter Jettster character. The same way that he is a 50s diner owner transposed to the Star Wars times. This is like a big zoot suit gangster.
Right, exactly.
Machulo.
Mm-hmm.
Muchalulu?
Muchalulu.
I guess listen, Salacious B. Crumb gives their precedence for being middle initials.
I think this is a perfect name. I think we nailed it.
I think that's it.
It took a while, but it was really the juice was worth the squeeze.
Let's do this last one.
Okay,
David
last one. And
Pagano.
then we got to talk about Jabba.
Yeah.
David Pagano.
David Pagano. Okay.
Gopano.
Let's see Gopano.
Let's swap. And David. Let's change the D's into V's and the V into a D.
Ooh, they did. Very nice.
No, Vadiv.
No. V A D I V.
Yes.
David.
Like
Guys.
Vadiv.
Vadiv.
Because that just sounds like someone has a cold.
Yeah,
David.
Sure.
Vadiv. Okay. Vadiv Pagano. I mean, it's pretty much there.
Let's see what Gopano looks like.
This sounds way too much like a 19th century Russian aristocrat.
Yeah. I was also going to say, should the A's be U's in the last name? I can't tell.
Paguno?
Yeah.
Oh, and are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Take the VA, put it after the DIV.
Yeah.
Let me see. Diva Pagano. We're on a roll here. Now we're really in the good stuff.
All right, let's do one more. This is fun. Hang on.
Jamelle, because I feel like these characters are speaking to you. Who is Diva Pagano?
Diva.
Yeah.
Fuck if I know.
Ooh.
Listen to your heart, Jamelle.
I mean, is it too cliche to say Diva Pagano is like a singer, like a club singer?
Absolutely not. We
No,
see,
exactly. That's exactly what she is.
and we see.
But she's like I think she's like a lounge singer, but she's just straight up. She's straight up like a Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she's like a.
Yeah.
Or no, she's actually like a pug. Like she has a pug dog face,
I was gonna
but
say,
with a sexy lounge singer body.
Yes.
I was gonna say sexy lounge singer Gamorrean.
No, we got to get the pug in there.
Okay.
Yeah, the pug seemed important.
We got to get that pug in there.
Nail on the head.
It's like half Miss Piggy, half Frank the Pug from Men in Black.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she really knows how to carry a tune.
Mm-hmm.
Diva.
Yeah.
A hooved pug.
Yes.
A sexy hooved pug.
Okay. Last name
Okay.
Woody Battaglia.
Mm.
Okay. This is
I
what.
mean,
Oh, no, Jamelle.
is it crazy that I kind of think this already sounds like a Star Wars name?
It
It's
does
really-
already sound
it's
like a
really
Star
close.
Wars.
It's like an X-wing
I was
pilot.
gonna say, what if we drop one of the O's in Woody? So it's Wody.
Or you
This yeah.
Wody.
Moon Bagila.
I was also gonna say maybe you could say no. Change the O to a U.
Ooh. Woody.
Let's see what Woody looks. Something I,
don't know.
like about the single O. I don't
Yeah,
know
I get
what
that.
it is, but it really
I get
speaks to me.
How about this? This is maybe too stupid, but flip the W upside down and make it an M, and then put in a double O and then replace the UD with an OOV.
Oh, guys, look, they got Princess Leia.
No, get rid of the D. Get rid of the D.
Movie.
Get rid of the D.
Oh no, poor Leia. They
Poor
got her.
Leia. George, why did you do this?
Yeah,
Poor Leia.
this was not cool, George.
This is messed up, George. Atone for this right now.
You got to speak on
Yeah.
it, George.
Go on the record.
Sorry. Sorry.
Carrie Fisher didn't want to show her kids
I mean,
the scenes of her in the bikini, George. You put her in a pickle.
We didn't make it for her. We didn't make it for her kids.
You said that these movies are for kids, George.
They're just not for Carrie Fisher's
Not her
kids.
kids.
Oh boy.
Not for her kids.
Oh boy.
So picky, George. So picky.
You're really splitting the hair here.
Now,
Okay.
George, were you around Harrison a lot during this? Was he excited to be there?
No.
No.
No. Harrison liked playing Indy more than he liked Vaughn. He's made no secret of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say the way that I feel now, 20 plus hours to this, is the way Harrison felt all the time making this movie.
You understand why he begged you to kill him off. Because you're asking God to do the
Yeah, I
same
get it.
right now.
All
You're
right.
asking God
Yeah,
to give your
true.
character a meaningful third act death.
Battaglia. What's Battaglia?
Oh yeah, we need a character description for movie Battaglia.
Oh, are we leaving Battaglia?
Oh, are we?
I think it's one letter off, and I can't tell which letter it is.
Wait, hang on,
I
hang on.
agree.
I and the L.
It's
Bagila.
it's
I was gonna say switch the G and the B.
Oh, let's see. Switching the G and the B.
movie.
Ooh. Let's see it.
Yeah,
The G and the
movie
B.
Battaglia.
but
I
also,
buy that.
let's switch the L and the
I'll
I.
buy that action figure.
I think
Okay,
so.
switch the L and the I.
The L and the I.
There you go.
Catabila.
Battaglia.
Movie gotta be there.
Movie Catabila.
And she's hyperactive. She's always jittery.
But
Can't stop moving.
someone's saying in the comments, this character is a pod racer. This is a pod racer name if I've ever seen one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It might be a stage name. It might
Yeah,
not.
it's a pod racer.
This is the name of a pod racer.
Yeah.
Yes.
A pod racer with a frantic energy.
Absolutely.
A frantic energy.
Yes. This is kind of the Dennis Rodman of pod racing. This pod racer is such a showboat that you're like, is there actually real like racer skills there? And then when you see them behind the controls, you're like, no, they got the goods. Movie capability.
All right. Movie capability. Well, here we are, and things are bad for our heroes. Luke has shown up. He's got a renewed confidence, but it does seem like he's in a bit of a pickle. His friends are in trouble. What's his plan? He seems so calm, right?
Yes, I mean, look, what happened to C-3PO and R2-D2 is what happens to so many movie actors in between roles. They get stuck doing catering at parties.
Hey, Jamelle, do you have to go?
I do have to go. Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh, Jamelle, thank you for stopping by.
Have fun with the rest of this movie.
Oh, we will.
Guys,
Thank
you.
Not to.
I just saw Dengar for the first time ever in this movie.
Dengar's there?
Really?
Yeah.
That's Dengar's back right there.
Wow.
Yeah. What is he doing there, man?
I knew he was in it, but I've never been able to see him. That's wild.
Yeah.
It's the power.
See, that door is smaller than the
of
front door.
having George Lucas
Agreed.
present. You can
The
see
power
it.
of friendship, Shalyah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. Sorry, I tried to give it to you, George. It's not you. It's friendship.
Jeez.
It's friendship.
He's trying to escape, but it's no
Poor
use.
guy.
That little piggy can't get away.
I think George.
You can run, little piggy, but
Look
you
at the
can't hide.
scale of the Rancor. It is smaller than the door, the front entrance to Jabba's palace.
The Rancor is.
Oh yeah, that front entrance is way bigger, way bigger. That's not a Rancor door.
Explain that front door.
I wonder whether Jabba parks his skiff inside the
Must be
building.
it.
Now that's the best theory I've heard so far.
I don't think it's big enough.
Is that? Oh, interesting. Where's the skiff then? Where does he keep it? He just parks it down the hill?
Yeah,
I think he's got like a garage or something.
he's got a garage. He pays.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Like one of those driveways.
Wow.
It's just a half circle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pull it in, pull it out.
I think Jabba was one of those guys where for years he was like, I don't want to pay for parking. And he would end up spending like 6 hours a night circling the block over and over again, trying to find.
Guys, according to Wikipedia, there is a motor pool area carved out underneath the palace to contain the hut's many skiffs, barges, and animal mounts.
A motor pool.
That's why a big door, right? I was
Wow.
When are they gonna put that into the movie so we can see it?
See, this is why they pushed George out too soon.
Mhm.
Because his next movie, it was going to be like,
But
why?
wait, that was Legends. That was not canon.
God damn it.
Sorry.
Come on.
What was?
The motor pool.
Okay, someone did the math here. And if we hit an average of $522 per hour for the rest of the live stream, we will hit $75,000.
Ooh, okay.
And Shalyah, if that happens, we have to commit to 2 weeks from now doing a 40-hour live stream watching every episode of Arliss.
I've heard. I was excited. I thought that you guys were like only like $100 shy, and was like, "Oh, it's gonna happen to you while I'm here." And then I realized it's $100 plus 5,000. So it's probably not gonna happen to you while I'm here.
We'll see.
But
No.
George, what's going on?
if anyone's watching, that's really just sitting on a wad of cash.
Money bags.
We could torture these men live.
George, did you just have an ulcer?
Oh,
What's going on?
Lord.
Yeah, talking about torturing men live.
Or are you just sad for the Rancor Keeper?
Talk to me, George.
No.
George,
It's hard to keep going.
George, is that is the Darth
Um,
Vader? Does it have any action figures in it, or is it just?
Yeah, show us, George.
Show us the action figures.
Show us the Darth Vader.
Are they in
It's
there?
right behind you. Just reach over your shoulder, George.
You can do
Do
it.
Reach, George.
You can do it.
Reach. It's right there, George.
It looks like a chair that might rotate. Try
Hey,
it.
George, it's right there.
There we go. Attaboy.
This has now become an inspirational story.
Yeah.
You got it, George. Now open the
It's
case,
kind of a
George.
tricky open. You got to really pull.
George, you gotta pull, George. George. Oh my
That was so much energy.
It's filled to the brim.
George, you lay it down before you open it. What's wrong with you? You're going to have to reorganize the whole thing.
George, you're a fool. You're a fool, George.
You're a fool. It's not designed to be open that way.
What a fool, George.
George, you're a fool.
No, the problem is there's too many action figures in it.
No.
That's never a problem. That's
Problem,
never
you're
been
a
a problem.
fool, George.
No such thing.
Show us Dengar. Show us Dengar.
Show us Dengar. I saw Greedo in there.
I think I saw Bosk.
I saw Mr. McClunky himself.
Thank you, Dengar.
Come on.
George, you gotta-
Thank you, Dengar. Thank you, Andia.
But I was watching earlier when you talked about Greedo saying McClunky.
This is the point.
So I'm here. I was here for the right moments.
It's yes, and it's the ring theory. It's a circle. It rhymes.
Mm-hmm.
George, you got a squid face? You got a squid
We
face?
can go through each one
What?
of these because I'm excited.
Yeah.
Do you have a squid face, George?
Squid face.
Let me
Do
see.
we have
My
the
mom
hammerhead?
still will not buy me Dark Side action
What?
figures.
What?
She won't allow them in the house. She'll only buy me good guys.
Unbelievable.
Ooh.
George, you got
Wow.
Panda, George?
You got Panda Baba, George. George, you got that Panda Baba.
Nope.
What?
No such character.
You
No
got
such
Walrus
character, but I'll show you. Yeah, let me look. Let me find Walrus Man.
Walrus Man.
I want to follow a thread here with Shalyah for a second as George unpacks the action figures. So you said that dark side figures are not allowed in your home.
That is correct.
Now, what
Well,
about? Okay.
let me say the ones that I was given, because I was given similar to what George has, I was given a Darth Vader head full of action figures as a child.
Okay.
That were secondhand.
Yeah.
So anyone in there that was already in there is allowed, but my mom won't buy me new action figures that are dark side.
Okay. So here is my question.
Does this continue to present day?
Yes, it does.
Now imagine there was an action figure of Ben Solo, like at the end of Rise of Skywalker, when he comes in, he's all like this, and he's got like low neck. When he kind of redeemed himself, do you think that would pass the mom test?
It might, but I would have to make her rewatch the movie because I promise you she doesn't remember that happening. So I'd have to prove to her that it happened, or just convince her that he's cute.
Oh well,
that could do it. Although
Adam
that doesn't
Driver.
help Hayden Christensen at all. So
what about like a Darth Vader figure but with the helmet off at the end?
No, we're a no dark side household.
Wow. Okay.
Is
She
Panda
won't
Baba
do it.
dark side?
Huh?
Is Panda Baba dark side?
I don't know.
I think Panda Baba is more just like a scum bum, right?
Yeah, I don't think.
He's just like a scum bum.
I always used to call him Peach Butt Face.
That's. I mean, it's actually a very good.
I used to call Panda Baba.
Ooh. Oh,
I thought
George,
Panda Baba was
I
a
got
butt mouth.
that one in my Darth Vader. We've got some similar Darth Vader skull residents.
Ooh, guys,
I wish
good
I had
Boba
all
Fett
my-
action. Hang
I
on,
wish
here
I
goes
had all
Boba Fett.
my crap.
Boba Fett. Boba Fett.
Where?
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, Tonwee's here.
But he's like on screen and he's on the screen. This is perfect timing, George.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Guys, do you want to know a tragic story?
Darth Plagueis
Boba Fett.
Lies.
Please.
Similar. So I used to work at Disneyland, and right when Disney opened the Jedi Training Academy, I was still an employee, and I auditioned like 4 different times, and every time they matched my hair for my Padawan braid, and they like fitted me for my costume, and then they never let me do it, and I was so mad. And then finally I found out it was because of scheduling.
Wow.
So I was stopped from being a Jedi because of a scheduling issue.
But, did you ever make a Herald team?
I did. So it's fine.
Shalyah was on a Herald team.
Shalyah was on the Herald team.
I was on a Herald team, but I wasn't a Jedi. So win some, lose some.
Both are important. In this live stream, both are important.
Oh, yeah.
In this house, we stand a Herald Knight.
We stand a Herald Knight. We have no choice but to stand a Herald Knight.
Hey guys, $24 until we're at 70,500.
Okay.
Wow.
God damn it.
We're
I don't think I can do the thing.
donation away.
George, why not?
Because I think I might die before this is over.
Not true. Not true, George.
I will say I think we're having 2 guests pop in a second, so we might have to pick Brandon if that's okay.
What now?
I said we're having 2 guests come in, and we can only have so many people come in.
Get out of here.
But you have a few minutes. I'll let you have a few minutes.
Don't go yet.
I just wanted to give you a heads up because I think they're coming in a second.
Get lost. I was like checking my email. So, yeah. So,
Hey, I appreciate your candor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they should be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Where?
Boba Fett. Where?
Boba Fett.
Point at the back.
Boba Fett.
There's one guy. I wish I'd pointed him out earlier. There's one guy, a human who works for Jabba, and he's got really long arms. Have you ever noticed him?
is he
No.
yellow and green?
He's a human.
Oh, okay. Because the guy you're talking about, Brandon, his name is Amadon.
Yeah.
A man?
Yeah.
Man, that guy's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. I'm talking about a human.
Biggest action.
Right. He looks
Are
like
we
a
sure he's
tapeworm
still a
with arms.
human if his arms are really long, though?
I
He's just
think
like
they're.
humanoid.
I believe this man just had very long arms.
But you're saying it's not a Star Wars thing. It's just a
Wait.
cat that this guy shows up with long arms.
He like has an arm that kind of like reaches out at some point.
Maybe. I can't remember.
I know what you're talking about. Maybe I'll flip to the tab with the movie. Oh, it's
Ooh.
Well, we finally made it out of Jabba's palace, and what a weekend that was!
I wish we saw the Sandstorm. They should put it back in for Disney Plus.
It's they put it in the Blu-ray.
I want it in the cut.
This is what they should do. They should put back in the Sandstorm, and they should set it to Standstorm. The EDM track.
Can I give a
Brandon, you cut out for a second. What are you trying to say?
I have actual Star Wars trivia if you want to know.
Please.
So this
Ooh.
Yeah.
scene where they're flying away and Luke's in the ship here.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a shot where they built this like extra large X-wing model to do this shot with like a motorized Luke in the cockpit. Because the shot where Luke kind of like pans away, like that, I think it was the shot they showed where the X-wing just kind of goes and small. They're going to do a shot actually where the 2 ships, where like the Falcon goes one way and Luke's X-wing goes another, and they're going to use this big model they built to like zoom in on the cockpit close enough to where you could see like the mechanical Luke in the cockpit like turn. And
Weird.
but they didn't like it didn't really look good, so
Yeah.
they scrapped it. But
And even just reminding George of that is probably driving him up the wall.
the model is like when they do their touring exhibits, there are some big X-wing.
George can't stop thinking about the splinters someone got building that.
Ooh.
It looked
Almost
bad.
70. Okay.
Oh my God.
Fun fact: in the day leading up to this fundraiser for people that we love who lost their jobs, I lost my job.
Hey.
Oh.
So, but it's not. I don't get anything from this.
What
That's fine.
was your job? Do you want to talk about it, or do you
I'm a
pointedly want?
live-in nanny.
Now this is okay. This is a job that feels like it should be recession-proof.
So
How
I
did
live
that?
here.
How did that happen?
How did this happen?
There's just too many people. There's too many people working here, and not enough money coming in. And I'm the new one, so I gotta go.
How many nannies?
I'm gonna be up in Northern California. I'll stop by Skywalker Ranch and get everyone sick.
Yeah, you can go hang out with George in the basement.
Mm-hmm. I actually, for a long time, George, have thought that you and my mom should hook up. She says I
I'm married.
know, but if it falls through, my mom says she's tolerant of Star Wars and feels that she has perhaps a similar glandular issue.
Oh, George.
So you could be a good match.
George. She's got a little bit of.
I need someone No, I need someone who's more than tolerant of Star Wars.
Oh.
I have to value the saga more than that.
Sure. She's mostly tolerant. That's it.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
our next guest just got here.
Brandon,
All right,
thank you so much for being here. People should go to brandonbird.com.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
BrandonBird.com.
So much
Okay.
amazing art.
Thank you so much,
different products,
Brandon.
A lot of it Star Wars related.
Yeah. How do I get out? Oh,
Thank you so much, Brandon.
Thank you, Brandon.
Hi. Who's here?
Yay!
Hi.
There we go.
Oh, hello,
All
hello,
right. Hello.
hello, hello.
I
Welcome.
like
What?
these names.
The what?
The names.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we tried really hard.
I had to go to Wikipedia to make sure I figured out the correct race, which is Brial. In case you don't know about the extended universe, but of course you would know about the extended universe. So
Look, I try to separate my work life from my social life, my personal life. So
yeah.
I'm sure everyone
Well,
who's come
you're here just
asked you this already, but how long have you guys been awake now?
great question.
great question.
I mean, we're coming up on 24 hours, right?
Close. We're
We're
20.
coming up on 24 continuous hours.
Jeez,
Wow.
It'll be 24.
Yes.
are you
And-
feeling
and-
like Yoda is looking in the movie right now?
I feel like
Is that a good tie-in?
I mean, like 20 minutes ago, George was in that position, and we had to will him to open up an action figure case and regain the will to live. He almost went in the style of Padme. But George almost came out and said he just can't keep going. He's lost the
No.
will to live.
Mhm.
WHILL.
Oh,
Oh wow, yeah. Look at that. Look at Yoda really rubbing it in our faces.
I'm
right
looking at Yoda and I'm finding Yoda so relatable right now. He's just like, I'm going to close my eyes so tight that I'll disappear.
Death has never looked more relaxing than it does here.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he goes.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh.
Karen and Brian, how are you doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Brian only got 4 hours of sleep, so he's kind of
I'm doing better than you all, is what I'm saying.
You're the king of
Aaron
sleep,
said that's
aren't you, Brian.
Yeah, you and Patrick Cotner would get along well because he's been sneaking off to take naps.
I get it. No, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta get it where you can take it.
Yeah.
It was once, and it was still 18 hours ago.
Oh,
And it
no.
lasted for 18 hours. He just woke up now. He's been pulling a Ferris Bueller. He's a mannequin with a tape that is triggered to play.
So at this rate, about what time are you going to be done? What time tomorrow will you guys be done?
We'll finish at 7.
7
So-
a.m.
Okay.
7 a.m.
Yeah. Perfect time to sleep. Yeah. That sounds right.
George, I have a question. George, are you just going to stay
Yeah.
there tonight?
Yeah.
In that
I'm not
room?
moving from here.
in the basement.
Yeah.
George is in Skywalker Ranch right
But-
now.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a It seems like a nice place to sleep. I don't know much about Skywalker Ranch, but it's probably got good accoutrements.
Yeah.
and stuff.
It better.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah, it's good.
The only story that
Yeah.
I've heard about Skywalker Ranch is one of my friends was there because he was working on scoring a movie, and he was in the cafeteria with like the director of the movie he was working on, and suddenly the director started like kind of like really like kind of motioning behind him, but he didn't get it, and later it transpired that it was George walking by with like his lunch tray.
Mhm. I'm sure you remember that moment well,
Yeah.
George.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember I had my lunch tray and they wouldn't get out of my way.
Yeah.
I see
yeah,
Justin
I remember that.
McElroy is saying there's no way they're still going. Come debate us, coward.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Prove us wrong.
All right,
If Justin's gonna,
all right. Yoda is about to disappear. Yoda is about to disappear.
Oh,
Thank
Okay.
God.
God,
Here
Justin
he goes.
McElroy doesn't come back
Here
on.
he goes.
It's
Here
now
he
the
goes.
second time that I've been involved with a project or a work environment right after he's left.
he's just ghosted.
Because I started at Polygon right after the McElroys left, and
how it
then
is.
now I'm on this stream after they've
God.
gone.
What a
Okay,
good way to
Justin-
die.
Yeah.
Justin is trying to brag that he's already
Yeah.
been on
No
twice.
muss,
I say,
no fuss.
make it 3 times, you coward.
Here's my question. Do you
Mhm.
think his house just overgrew with stuff, or someone came and found it?
Yoda?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
oh, like was
Like,
it
do you think-
ever?
Do you think
Discovered.
Dagobah retook the house and like plants grew into it, or someone was like, "Ooh, he's got pots. I'm taking those."
I want to
Did
say
anyone
number
else
2.
live
That seems
there?
more
Who
fun.
else lives there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Snakes.
Snakes. Snakes live there.
Mostly snakes, yeah.
Snakes?
Sounds like
Now-
mostly a snake
now how
house
come-
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I want to say something here because I'm seeing several calls for a ranking of Karen's Star Wars boys. Now,
Ooh.
Brian, I don't want to make you jealous, but people are asking
Yeah.
who are the
You
ultimate
gotta leave that out.
Karen's boys. Now, Shalyah, if you don't know, Karen has a very specific type of movie actor
Okay.
for whom her heart goes a flutter.
Okay.
I feel
It's
like
my
I
kind of
know
conversation.
at least
so let's-
2.
Huh?
I feel like I can guess at least 2.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I want to hear it. Yeah.
Mendelsohn,
Of course. Chat has already guessed too,
Yeah.
including Mendelsohn.
Richard E. Grant, which they also I just saw guessed.
Right. Those
Those
are
are my-
slam
those are
dunks. Those are penalty shots. You get
Yeah.
that.
It's just the easiest thing in the world.
It's 1 point. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Those are the free spots on the bingo card.
I'm kicking off a conversation.
Sure.
Watto.
No, I agree.
You go next.
Okay, here's I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I want to say that Yoda counts as a Karen's boy.
Yeah,
got a lot of
although I
faith.
feel like in the grand ranking of like wizened green
Yeah,
boys that I'm fond of, Kermit ranks higher. Kermit the Frog.
Mm.
sure, but then we're talking different
Oh.
That's
products.
fair. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not Star Wars anymore. You're right.
Right.
George, can I ask a quick question? It's a tangent, but not really. 'Cause
Yeah.
that has to do with what's going on.
Sure.
How do Ghost's toupees get worse over time?
Great.
Because
question.
that's what's going on here.
Midi chlorians.
Wait for that front shot.
Yeah, that's
George.
Okay, wait. I want to run through some
Well-
of the Jedi High Council. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I do want to point out that the more interesting fact about a Force ghost that can sit.
They love logs. They all sit on logs.
He can sit.
It's a through line. These motherfuckers, they can sit on logs so goddamn hard.
Chat's making pretty good guesses. Grand Moff Tarkin, definitely.
wow.
Matt's sure.
Hiya D Mundi.
Old Hamill for sure.
Hi, Coyote Mundi.
Yeah.
George, Yadi Mundi.
Wow.
Kit Fisto,
All right,
I think,
Tuesday.
too much of a
I
job,
mean, my
right?
kind of Tuesday.
Kit Fisto is just the green guy from what is the alien game? You know what I'm thinking about? Mass Effect. He's just the green guy from Mass Effect, but he has a lightsaber.
That's fair.
Right. Like
Um,
Kit Fisto plays lacrosse.
Yeah, yeah.
Kit Fisto's a jock.
No disrespect to a great man, but he's not a Karen boy. Maybe.
I do. Speaking of jocks, what is Sebulba a Karen's boy?
Great
I
question.
did like him a lot when I was a child.
He
Yeah,
always
I did.
wins.
Yeah. Well, he has that terrible greasy arrogance that I was very into.
He's a high school crush.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're still like bad boys, it's like Sebulba. Yeah, for sure.
Right. And then you grow up and you realize he owned
Bail Organa,
numerous slaves,
you know.
even more than I did. Like 5 or 6. I only had 2.
Oh, no.
Canon. It's canon.
Hey
Look
guys,
up.
we are less than 250 away from 71,000.
That's huge.
Somebody said Palpatine Emperor. Honestly, yeah, I love Ian McDiarmid. I think he's great.
Okay, but at which
Yeah.
point are we talking about
Yeah.
old Krusty?
Right up until he gets the weird wrinkles
Mm.
because he force lightnings himself.
The butt forehead is
Yeah,
what
exactly.
Yeah.
goes over the hill.
That's rough. Knowing that
A
I
lot
am
of butt
genetically
forehead.
predisposed to butt forehead
You
is
come-
difficult
You
for.
come from a long line of butt
Is that
forehead.
true?
Yeah, so maybe by like age 40, I don't know if this relationship's going to continue
I'm
working
going to
out.
learn so much.
Okay, I'm seeing 2 here that just feel like slam dunks, so I'm just going to throw them out real quick. Underhand, okay? Terrence Stamp, Chancellor Valora.
For sure, of course, we love him. He's a bad ruler, but we love him.
Right. And then here, this one, I think, I have to imagine. It's a short walk. Ninum.
I don't know.
Is he a KB?
I don't know about that one.
Look at this guy.
Look at him.
There he is. You see?
He's kind of yeah.
What you think?
I feel the first time that I was on Blank Check, I think the way that you guys defined Karen's boy is that they have a lot of face, which is definitely true.
Karen, are you talking? I don't work
Yeah,
on.
I don't know who you think you're
Oh, sorry.
talking
I
about.
was on a podcast called Blank Check where these
Never
guys,
heard.
you don't need to know.
Oh,
about that.
David was on earlier.
David was
Yeah,
on
yeah.
here. He's been
Oh,
gone
yeah.
for a minute.
You know him from, Blank Check.
Yeah,
but,
you're confused. I get it.
yeah. There was a comment earlier that I wanted to address, but I've lost it. Oh, is Bob Wool a Karen's boy? For sure. I was like stunned that you guys got him on this.
That was incredible, right?
Like borderline kind of mad.
We have no idea. I mean, I was going to say we have no idea how that happened. It's more that I can't believe it actually happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like when they say like the chance of the universe being formed. Oh my God, returning second time guest Brian J. Jones.
Here he is.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, good
Brian
evening,
J.
guys. So what are we in this time? Are we in Jedi, or have we moved on to...
We're in Jedi.
We're finishing
Still
out
in
the
Jedi.
Ewok trilogy.
We're in
talk-
Jedi.
They're talking about the Battle of Tanab.
Oh, very good. I know we were doing them in order, which I applaud. Or in chronological order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me back on, and thank you, Mr. Lucas, for the time. I appreciate it.
I want to
Of
know more
course,
about
of course.
bookshelves.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about
Say it
the
again?
bookshelves, Brian.
What's on your
Talk
book?
about the what?
So much
The
stuff.
bookshelves.
The book sales?
The book
That's one of the things they don't actually...
Not your book sales. You know,
Oh, God. That's one of the things they don't ever tell us anything about.
Behind you.
Over your shoulder, the bookshelf.
Oh, my shelf. Oh, my goodness. Well, you can actually see... I have
The Pets.com dog?
the Pets.com dog, but here's the picture of George Lucas and 3PO here that I actually insisted they use
Wait,
on the
can you
cover
hold-
of the biography.
oh, yeah.
Incredible.
Mhm.
Let's see. The other picture of him that I love.
We both have this, Brian.
Wow.
I haven't
One,
read
I'm
it.
sorry, what was it?
The Batman book.
Oh, the Batman books. This is the one I actually love, and this is one of the reasons I wanted to write about George Lucas, because I had written a book before that, a biography of Jim Henson, and there's this great moment in Jim Henson's life
Oh.
when he's working on Labyrinth
Yeah.
with George Lucas as his executive producer and sometime writer. So that was one of the things that really inspired me to
Brian,
take on George Lucas.
do you have
next.
this on your shelf? Do you have one of these or two of them?
I am so sorry, Watto. I do not.
You got to get a Watto Koosh because
That's
you
a
might
good
think,
one. A Watto Koosh.
Brian, you may be thinking, you may be laughing on me, clowning on me quietly to yourself because you are a grown man with adult responsibilities You're too old to own a couche. I have news for you. A Watto couche is for ages 3 to 100.
3 to 137. Okay.
You're well within the range, baby. You're young to be a couche owner.
Well, I also wrote about Dr. Seuss, and he says his books are for ages 3 to 93. So
Seuss loves a couche. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You was so young.
It's too old.
Yeah, can be.
Sorry.
Well, thank you for the shelfie, Brian.
Certainly, I'm always happy to show that off. Actually, I'll show this one more. I showed this to another group of Muppet fans. This is Jim Henson, not George Lucas, but this is a photocopy of Jim's passport, which is one of the things that I absolutely love.
Holy shit!
Whoa.
Yeah. So what I would always ask people when I was interviewing them is I would say, "Tell me how tall Jim was," and they would all say, "Oh, he's got to be 6'4", 6'5". And if you look right here, he reported his height as 6'1".
Oh, a humble man.
Eyes blue, 6'1". There it is, 6'1".
Do you think he was underselling himself, or he carried himself with the energy of a taller man?
I think you've called it. I think it was his presence that everybody thought he was much taller. Frank Oz, who's 6'2", said, "Well, I'm 6'2". Jim's got to be 6'4", 6'6". And I said, "Well, he actually reported he's 6'1".
Frank Oz thought Jim was.
They also might have been measuring him. If they were
With his
measuring
arm
him
up,
as
yeah, could be,
puppeteer
could well
height,
be.
it might have.
Brian, it is amazing that you keep writing about people that I love, and I'm truly curious who the next person is because I'm like, it's gonna be someone I want to read about.
Well, tell me who you love, Patrick, because I don't know who I'm doing next.
It's a great question.
Patrick, tell us who you love.
Patrick, tell us who you love. Oh, you must be writing a book about naps.
I love.
Yeah, they're ragging you pretty good, Patrick.
I know. No. I'll think of somebody. I'll let you know.
Oh no!
Ooh, we're almost.
Guys, we are $50 away from 71,000.
Yeah, come on! I'll do it.
What's your clock count on Jedi here?
We are. Where is it? 56 minutes, 12 seconds, 13.
56.
Okay, I'm gonna do the best I can here.
Wow, I'm
wow!
proud of how exactly I'm timed up.
What was the goal? 71.
I'm usually bad at that kind of thing.
Oh, Brian, everyone's telling you to write about Watto.
About Watto. He's too enigmatic.
It's true. Guys, since we we'll wait till we pass that milestone. But
I see you've got the timer behind you at 56:40. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm donating right now.
Okay, well then let's do these new names.
Okay.
The first name, Brian, we're taking people who donate on the GoFundMe and we are turning them into Star Wars characters.
Much like the two of you did before entering the live stream, we are turning
I'm so excited.
Oh, very good.
names into Star Wars names.
Okay, the first name, Zygmunt Brennan.
Oh boy.
That already sounds like a Star Wars name.
I know he gave us a Z, a Y, and a G right off the bat. Okay.
Powerful.
What if we put a ZG somewhere in the last name too? Like instead of the RE?
Yeah, I think I want to see Brez. I think I want to see BREZ. Can we
Like
put
I donated $40, so
Anthony
we're
Bresnikan?
away.
Yeah.
Can we do
Somebody
Brez?
just donated $3. We're so close.
I kind of want to swap that Z for a P.
The
Pigment?
Z for a P? You got
Pigment.
that hot Z you're gonna try?
Pigment Brez. That's good.
Pigment.
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 I like that.
Bresnigan.
That's good.
We just do the last name backwards. Nanenberg. Nannerb. Pigment Nannerb.
We did it. We passed 71.
Yay!
Yay! Oh no. Brian, I don't know if you know what happens if we hit 75,000. Do you?
I don't know what happens. What happens?
I'll let Watto explain.
If we hit 75,000, a goal that we are less than 4,000 away from, with 3 full movies left to go, then 1 fortnight from now, we must return to planetscum.com and do a 40-hour live stream in which we watch every episode of Robert Wool's Arliss.
Is he gonna come back?
Arla dollar sign us.
Wool is in talks. Wool is in advanced talks to return for Untitled Arliss live stream.
Oh boy.
Now, get him to come on live so we can ask. Get him to come on live so we can ask him about playing New Bomb Turk in Hollywood Nights.
He came on.
Brian, he was
Really?
on this live stream earlier this afternoon.
He came on for like.
Was he really? I would ask him about New Bomb Turk.
Yeah, I know. He told some
One of
great.
the greatest
stories.
movies of all time.
Bobby Wool, baby,
Humphrey Wall.
Ledge. Absolute ledge.
absolute leg. We're getting very uncomfortably close to that stretch goal.
Okay. Who is Pigment Bresnigan, guys?
Okay, now we have to
What's
talk about the
his deal?
backstory.
What's his
Who is
his deal?
Bresnigan?
Wait, what is this?
We're figuring out what a Star
Oh,
Wars
sorry.
Sona is.
What, like, what is his life? What's his journey?
Yeah.
Who is he? Pigment Bresnigan.
I mean, I feel like maybe he just like makes really good barbecue. You know?
Ronto Raps.
Yeah.
Oh, wraps. Roasted by a pod racer engine.
Exactly.
It's the Wolf Knights of Star Wars.
Pigment Bresnigan. And this is the thing. He's one of these guys where he's like, I just like feeding people. And then the local hip blog, the food blog, eater.tatooine.com.
Yeah.
Right up. And now it's like lines around the block. And people are Instagramming it. And he's like, this is not what I wanted. Like, I'm all about street food.
I think you're right. I think he actually owns the domain eattatooine.com.
Yeah.
Pigment Bresnigan. Do we have another name?
Yes. We have Caitlin Strickland.
Okay, here we go.
We'll pop out that T first of all.
Here we go. Let's
Let's
drop
go,
the T.
Kaylin.
Yeah.
Kaylin.
Kaylin.
Hmm.
How about Kaylin Slickland? Just make it.
Sounds
clean
a
up.
little inappropriate.
Hey, I'm not saying. Look, Star Wars is an adult franchise. You can tell me if I'm wrong, George.
What about this? What about Kaylin Slick Rand? We swapped the R and the L.
Ah, okay.
Rand.
Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Kaylin Slick Rand. There we go.
That's it. That's the one.
Okay.
Ooh.
Now who is
She's
Kaylin
a.
Slick?
I feel like she's like
I feel like I
she's
want
a
to say.
swindler.
Oh, yeah, I want to say like a Zam Wessel type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that she's a changeling?
Yeah, it's
She is.
awesome.
It's
fucking
very
rules.
important to her character.
I think
When
he's a she, and I think she's a changeling.
Mm.
When I was still small enough where you would do like role play on the during recess, where you'd be like, I'm this character. I thought Zam Wessel was so cool, and I was always like, I'm her. I wanted to be her when I was tiny.
You had friends in elementary school who would play Star Wars related games with you?
Yeah, I don't think they all understood what I was talking about, but everyone would like had their own thing. So it didn't matter. Yeah.
That sounds really nice. That is not what my elementary school was like.
No.
That sounds lovely.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I'm just noticing that the chat is talking about 6 minutes to detours.
Mhm.
Yeah, we are at 6 minutes.
So
I don't
We're
everyone,
actually at 5 minutes.
is everyone
Also, the
here
movie,
on detours?
we're getting to the first appearance of the Ewoks too here on
Oh, it's
screen.
happening. It's
They're
happening.
right there, yeah.
First
They're
appearance in this movie, but remember, this
In this
is the
movie.
third film in the Ewok trilogy. We've been living in Ewok land for the last.
Right. Those of us who, if we were living it in real time, that was our first shot of the Ewoks, and half of us went, "What the hell?"
Oh.
And these are, of course, the digital Ewoks that blink.
Yeah, and yeah, the blinking's fine, I think.
Yeah, if you're gonna do anything, blinking's
So
fine.
it's.
George,
I mean, try not blinking. See if you like it. I think blinking's great. I found about it. You're doing it constantly.
Both of us are
Is
just.
that why you were unhappy with that, George? Is because it was unrealistic?
You blinking? Or the lack of blinking?
Blinking.
George is blinking. Come on, George.
George,
Blinking.
keep those eyes open, George. George. I blinked.
No.
Are we doing a staring contest?
No,
I know.
no blink
We
content.
got to establish
It feels-
if we are. We got to get ready.
We're calling it
Well, it feels good to blink.
Blinking is good. It's true.
the Ewok Eyeball Challenge.
Hashtag Ewok. I
Wait, have we done Caitlin Strickland yet?
We didn't finish. Well, we
Mhm.
said we thought she was a swindler type.
She's a
Okay.
swindler.
Then we'll move on to the next one.
And she's a Okay, now
Right.
this one, I saw this one. I don't even know how we improve on this one.
That seems
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That's done.
Could it be
Yeah.
IVI?
Evie.
Look, this is what I think. Honestly,
Or
what?
YVY?
Oh, that's
Oh,
Oh.
a whole new level, Patrick.
damn!
Yes.
Wow.
But then P.
I thought you might make it a droid name like IV-PK.
Oh,
Ryan. Good.
That's it. That's it.
Mary. Yeah.
here
That's
we
good.
go.
Change the
Okay,
game,
ready?
Brian.
Could it be P33K?
Yes, absolutely.
P2K. IV-P2K.
Oh,
Wow.
IV
IVP.
P3K.
Okay, that'll work.
That's it. That's the
That's
one.
cool. That's
What are we,
fucking
Yeah, we did it.
calculator?
2 3. 2 3.
2 3.
Let me see that sec. Oh, that looks good.
IVP. Mhm.
Okay, and what
Capitalize it. Capitalize it. Capitalize it.
Capitalize the IV. That's
Capitalize
right.
it.
Capitalize all of it.
Capitalize it.
all caps. And what does this droid do? What was it designed to do? What is its purpose?
So
This is
look
a
at
drone.
It's a snooper. It's a snooper. It's a medical snooper.
It likes to peek.
Nice.
It spies into medical facilities and gets your medical information.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Wow.
Mm.
Okay.
It's
Oh!
oh, there's that
Rock Lola.
good dog content.
Oh,
That's what we
Oh,
need.
look at her people eyes.
She does have people.
Wow.
Oh,
That's great.
let's do one more name. Let's do one more name.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a good one. Allison Seigen.
Okay.
Okay.
But the spelling is a game changer.
Let's see. Give me
Uh,
Seigen.
Yeah.
That's good.
Spelling's a good one.
Good.
And everyone get ready with your May Detours Be With You tweets. Get ready to send them in 2 minutes
All right.
plus.
Ooh, Allison Seigen. Okay, there's already some good Y's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More of those vowels could be Y's. Honestly.
Yeah.
Can we get rid of the first Y and put a apostrophe?
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's good.
I mean, that was a quick fix, but it worked, baby. That looks gorgeous.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
Wait, why is there a second Y in the last name? Who did that? Bryson.
That wasn't already there. Wait. What?
Bryson.
No, I like it.
I like it
Well,
too.
but I want you to make the change, Watto.
Okay, here's my change. Replace the second A with a Y. Let me see it. Oh, it looks good. I like it. Okay, there we go. It's approved. Now, who is Allison Seigen?
Hmm.
Mm.
An imperial governor.
Ooh.
That's good.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the governor of? Is there a planet that she or a system or
Oh,
something?
Oh, 39 after. I just tweeted, may the tours be with you.
Yeah. Firing off on that one.
All right.
Mhm.
What we have
I
to
just
do-
tweeted "Made Detours Be With You." There is a hashtag.
Okay,
No.
I got
Do we have any sense of who runs the Disney Plus account?
I think it's Kathy Kennedy.
They're actually.
Yeah, I think that's
Who
correct.
runs the account? Okay, that'll
yeah.
help.
She has a
That'll for
hands-on
sure help.
approach.
My understanding is that all branded Twitter accounts are run by the CEOs. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Without
Okay,
fail.
that's going to be a huge help. I just
Sure.
was wondering who we're contacting directly, and that's going to help massively.
Guys, big news, big news, big news.
What?
Elon Musk and Grimes had their kid.
Ew.
And I'm so happy that I get to break the news on this stream.
This is the way I wanted to find out about that.
Yep.
Did you folks also see that they announced Elon Musk is going to make a movie shot in space with Tom Cruise?
That feels right, honestly.
Yeah, that feels right. Elon Musk and Grimes are Star Wars names.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah,
true.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like they're already in.
Can I say it? Elon Musk is a Knight of Ren.
Wow.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it on the table.
Wow.
Elon Musk is a Knight of Ren. Feel free to pick it up if you want. Right there. I'm leaving it.
Well, that's fine. Watto, that's fine.
You want to grab it? It's yours.
Watto, I'll pick it up.
By all means.
Look, I'm
Oh,
okay
very
with that.
good chat comment that says, "So Grimes is the wife of Ren."
But that means he's going to do nothing of consequence, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
What's happening here?
Oh, wait,
Elon Musk.
Oh wait,
Elon Musk was never on Harold Night.
that way.
No,
What's happening here?
Elon Musk was never on
What's
Harold
happening?
Night.
Elon Musk was never on Herald Night.
Oh,
Do we lose
rip.
We lost someone.
Who'd we lose?
Shalyah?
Sure. Schmazel. Haas and Pfeffer Incorporated.
And it looks like George is getting his fifth wind.
Brian, that's who you should write about.
Who? Elon Musk?
Either Penny or Gary Marshall.
Penny Marshall actually went to the same
I
university
messed up.
I did.
I touched.
Oh,
something.
there you go.
I'm
No,
sorry.
you did a great job.
I'm back. I tried to read what was in the chat, and that was bad. I shouldn't do that.
We have 2 computers set up.
Why? What
in
happened?
order to enable that.
Ooh.
Can we
Merchandise.
get
What
a
happened in the
merchandise
chat?
spotlight on the
Dad?
Ewok Robin Hood play? Yeah, here's the deal. So Kenner made a comprehensive line of toys for all of Star Wars, but certainly Return of the Jedi was covered thoroughly. And then a couple years later, more than a couple years later, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, the Kevin Costner film comes out. And they're like, we don't want to spend new money sculpting new things. Let's paint old action figures and make them look like Robin Hood characters. So the Ewok village became the Merry Men's hideout.
Oh, no kidding.
And it was all DC superheroes or Star Wars characters. So the Gamorrean Guard became Friar Tuck.
Yeah.
And Green Arrow became Robin Hood. And Lex Luthor became Alan Rickman, Sheriff of Nottingham.
Love that.
Oh wow.
Little merch spotlight. These are the things that Watto retains in his broken brain.
Karen, 7 Goudas wants to know if Costner's a KB.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Wow, I'm reeling from that one.
When on
Oh no. We're
the
back
greatest
to
synergy I've
Shalyah
ever heard is when Bob Odenkirk on Better Call Saul is like, once I pretended I was Kevin Costner and it worked because I was confident, and I was like, yeah.
Kevin fucking Costner.
Kevin fucking Costner. I'll say this. It's late in the live stream. I'll say this.
Watto's got a blind item.
I got a blind item. I happen to know someone who was number 6 on the call sheet in a movie with Kevin Costner. And if you looked at that movie, you'd be like, he was number 6? There are far more famous people who are more famous at that point with larger roles than him. I don't know what to tell you. He ended up working a lot of days. But he was in a lot of scenes with Kevin Costner, where Kevin Costner would have like 15 pages of dialogue. And at the end, he'd be like, here's your coffee. And that was his role in the film. And there
Was it JFK?
I'm not saying what movie. I'm not saying what character. Okay? But there was a scene in which Costner had 10 pages of dialogue, and it's him interacting with a lot of people on the phone. So their dialogue is being read by PAs. It's not real actors. They're going to be dubbed in later. So every other line is him, and he's not really getting real line readings to work off of. And he's doing the take, and they're trying to get the whole thing done. 4 cameras filming simultaneously. And they give him a cue line, and he just stands there like this. And then they give him the cue line again, and he goes, that's not the line. That's not the line.
Oh, my God.
And they went, yes, it is. And he went, no, it's not. No, it's not. That's not the line. And then someone walked in, showed him the page, and he full force punched the table in front of him and said, Kevin fucking Costner. As if to say,
That's how I pronounce it.
I am disappointed in you.
Oh my god.
You not realize you are Kevin fucking Costner. Who knows what movie that is? Who knows what actor I got the scoop from? But when Kevin Costner flubs a line that hard, he punches the closest inanimate object and
We
says,
have to
Kevin
stand.
fucking Costner.
Incredible.
I'm seeing the question currently up on screen. Is Jimmy Smits a KB? Obviously, yes.
See,
Right.
oh,
KB is Karen's boy, and that's the Karen. Do you want to describe it?
No.
One time I saw somebody tweeted at Karen after she had listed a bunch of Karen's boys, and they said, is this just a list of men who look like melting candles? Which seems correct to me.
I feel like also men who dress like Animal Crossing characters, but not the humans, only the animals.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, we've got 3PO doing his godlike powers up here on Jedi.
Let's do a KB ranking with some of the Ewoks.
Yeah,
Wait,
what the Ewoks
right?
is.
They don't have enough face.
Wicket doesn't have enough face for you? Wicket?
I hate to admit, the only one I can name is Wicket. Actually.
Oh, low grade,
Sorry.
Tebow,
Sorry.
half blue. That's all I got.
Yeah. Chief Chirpa? Is that the name? Chief Chirpa?
Chief Chirpa.
That's a good pull there. Watto.
I knew lots of names from the first two movies because of the action figures, but by the time Jedi came out, I wasn't getting the action figures as much. So like all those weird ones, I don't know their names. I know them in Empire and in Star Wars, but not those.
That's fair.
Chief Chirpa.
Chief Chirpa. Classic.
Okay.
I do
Okay.
appreciate that cool but lame has pulled out that
Fellers.
Wicket. Oh, sorry, continue.
I, one, can't hear anybody anymore. But
Oh, no.
two, should probably go anyway. So I might take this as my opportunity, since I can't hear anybody anyway,
Can you hear me?
to just watch Star Wars. That's what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to stop watching Star Wars, but I can't hear any of you. So I feel weird.
Oh no.
Just
Thank you.
Silence.
It's been a
Oh,
delight.
no.
Thanks. You guys are lovely. You're wonderful.
Thank you.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you.
May the force
Bye, guys.
the force be with you.
Oh, sad.
It's always
Well, that was
hard
lovely.
saying goodbye to someone from the live stream.
Yeah.
We've spoken hello
But
and
I
goodbye to
actually
so many-
want to ask George a question here.
George,
So,
All
George,
right.
can I ask you a quick question? So I thought it was so interesting and
Absolutely.
ironic that after the prequel trilogy came out and finished up in the early 2000s, all the fans, well, not all the fans, some of the fans were saying they need to keep George Lucas as far away from Star Wars as possible. Fast
Yeah.
forward now to after Force Awakens come out, and everyone then said they need to bring George Lucas back to finish the Star Wars sequel.
hmm
I mean, you had to
Yeah.
feel vindicated on that, right? Especially, again, we had the white slavers conversation. We had, all these issues.
Mhm.
So,
George Lucas
I mean,
went.
how did it feel to be loved and wanted, they wanted you back in the fold again after everyone, kind of shit on you so
He
terribly?
went from Messiah to Pariah, back to Messiah.
And back to Messiah, especially in the early days of the internet, which really,
Yeah.
the fans really drove you off of social media.
Well, yeah, from Messiah to Pariah, then higher and higher. The fans, here's a news flash. The fans don't know what they want. Those fans, they have an idea of what a Star Wars movie is, and it's something unattainable. If you give them something different, it's too different. If you give them something that's familiar, it's too familiar. The fact of the matter is, there is a certain contingency of Star Wars fan that is impossible to reach because they're not really looking for Star Wars. They're looking for something else. And they think that they can get it from a Star Wars movie, but they probably can't. Maybe they could have when they were younger, but they're chasing after something. And a space fantasy isn't going to fill that emptiness. And I understand why that makes them angry, but that's not on me. And that's something that I had to realize, which was, I made a couple of films for kids, and everybody really liked them. And then I made a couple more, and time had passed, and people's tastes change. They see different things, and and we sort of like moved in different directions. And the fact that Disney pivoted back to something that was something that I had essentially done before, something that was familiar, and I wanted to do something different. I guarantee you, if I had made 3 more Star Wars movies, all the people who claim to want more Star Wars movies from George Lucas would not like the results. There would be people who like him, but not those people. They're looking for something. I hope they find it, but it's not in a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But George, how much pod racing would you have put into the extra 3 films that you would make? Because that's what I'm most interested in.
I don't know. There definitely will be something in a movie that goes fast, but it might not be pod racing per se. But there would be something that would be analogous to pod racing, because
you cannot
obviously
resist
in
those
the
fast cars. I know you cannot resist them.
Yeah,
I love it.
Hey, George.
vroom vroom.
We have a guest that's going to pop in really quick.
All right.
Oh, look at him.
Oh,
incredible.
Hello, Chewie. Oh.
We fully see the face.
Wow.
Oh, that's funny. Up with Chewie making these noises for a while, guys.
As Cheddar Goblin says, thank God he
I didn't hear a word you said.
Yeah, I saw that quote too. That was great, wasn't it?
As Cheddar Goblin said,
what was it?
Thank God he was in a different transport ship. Thank God.
Wow.
My goodness.
I can't believe he's here.
Say.
This is gonna keep going, guys. Chewie, thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you, Chewie.
Thank you, Cheddar.
Bye, Chewie.
bye.
Okay, great. Oh boy, should we do another name? Should we break tradition and do another name?
Let's see, what are we up to right now?
Yeah.
We're at 71,385. I think if we hit 71,500, we do a round.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
Deal.
That's huge. We can get there.
for sure.
I'm going to take a bathroom break, and I hope people donate while I'm donating to my toilet.
Oh no, Watto.
Well,
Making a deposit.
well,
That's the most endearing thing of Watto, the way he calls going to the bathroom.
Donating.
Yeah, it's really
George,
nice.
George, how are you doing? I feel like we haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah.
well, I've just been watching Return of the Jedi, and now we've gotten to a part where it's really getting real, because the father-son dynamic is kicking in.
Yeah.
Right now, it's like Darth Vader just saw the lightsaber that his son made, and it's like, Luke is kind of like, I hope you're proud of me. I hope you like the lightsaber I made. And it's sort of like Luke is sort of like he's been a bad boy in the eyes of Darth Vader.
Yep.
He just got brought in by the Imperials, and now that's just kind of very cool dynamic.
Yeah.
Ooh, and now Darth Vader's getting a little snappy. He's like, that name no longer has any meaning for me. And it's just this is a pretty good scene, I think.
We're at 71,435, everybody.
Mhm. We're
Getting
so
there.
close.
Tell me about Richard Marquand. You had to really kind of like squat on him for most of this production. I mean, he was he had done Eye of the Needle, but he was primarily the TV director.
Yeah. I wanted to be in charge, but not really be in charge, I guess.
A lot of people asking about your hydration levels right now, George.
Yeah.
Yeah, just making sure you're doing all right.
Eating grapes. I've been eating grapes for a while, so I'm getting moisture from those.
That's good.
It's built-in water.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I have water here if I need more water.
But the grape
Watto, not water.
Yeah, what's up?
There's
Watto.
not water, Watto.
Watto. Drink more. Watto? That's something I don't
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, ready? Let me
Yeah.
let me try to really get in my feels here. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
I don't know. Drink more. Watto?
Oh. Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reminded me.
I tried to make it a little more sad,
You gotta put some pathos into
You
it.
gotta put some pathos. A little sense of longing. Okay, where are we at with the fundraiser?
71435, baby.
We're close.
We're very close.
We're just $65 away.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, this can be yours.
This is huge. Almost there.
Can I just say, someone just texted me almost immediately after that Watto joke. Someone just texted me, "That's dumb. You're very smart." And then immediately followed it up with, intended for someone else.
You know
Wow.
George, do you keep any of these costumes?
We have some of them.
Have you ever, tried them on?
No.
You've never put on like a stormtrooper costume or
I
anything?
can afford to buy a costume.
What?
Yeah, if I need a costume, I can get a costume.
George, you can't afford to buy a costume? George, what's going on?
I'm saying if I need a costume, I'm saying if I need to buy a costume, I can get a costume. I don't need to take costume movies.
Yeah, but it's not being used.
I can get any of this stuff made.
It's about the memories.
When do I need to dress up like a stormtrooper?
I don't know.
I know. I have the movies are the memories. You primarily think of me as like a costume designer person?
No.
Then the movies are where the memories are. If I needed to get any of these costumes, I could either have them made or I could track them down and buy them that way.
Huh.
I don't need them. I don't need a bunch of stormtrooper costumes in my closet.
George, you're getting real pesky about
just
this.
in case I want to dress up like a stormtrooper.
You're getting
What?
real angry.
Yeah.
Not getting angry, just answering question.
All right, guys, we are at 71,610.
Oh my God.
All right, here we go.
Go.
We're gonna pick a name.
Here we go. Here are some new names. I see one right here, top of the list.
There you go.
One up.
Ross Krober.
Ross Krober.
Powerful name. Starting strong.
We got to replace that first vowel for sure.
Yes.
V.
Who said
Bruce. Like churches. Yeah, that's good.
No, wait, that's not what I wanted.
That's what we want.
But wait a second.
That's correct.
I'm gonna throw something crazy out here.
Needs to be an O with a slash through it.
Well, can we do that? Can we make it the O with the slash through it?
Bryson,
Or
figure it out.
an umlaut over it.
Can we put an accent on that O?
Oh yeah, we did piss 500. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm done with this.
Okay, I think maybe. Oh. Okay.
There you go.
Good. Can we get it on the second O2 though?
Yes. Can we get it on the other O? There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Can we replace the E's with that as well?
I think replace the last E with a Y.
Wow.
That's my take on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then add a D after the R.
Yeah.
Herbert.
Yeah, that's it.
Should the two S's be two Z's, or is that too much?
I think the R should be a Z.
Yeah.
Oh.
Zoss
Yeah.
Krugberg.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
That's nice.
That is nice. That's a good one.
that looks good.
What do they do? Or what are they?
The guy's a pilot.
Pilot?
Mm-hmm.
For who?
What kind of aircraft? A speeder? A cruiser? A shuttle?
That's the Star Wars speed racer name. Zoss Krugberg is a speeder pilot.
I think he's like the grizzled speeder repairman who
Oh.
who has all the wisdom, and so like everybody consults with him on everything. He's like the guy who knows for information, but he's like the grizzled veteran of like all these experiences. You don't really know what he's actually done, and he's just there repairing the pod racers.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, we have a guest that's gonna pop in really quick.
Okay. Just a little-
Hello.
Oh my God. Veteran journalist Chip Smith?
Watto, it's good to see your face.
Chip Smith, what a deep pull. This, of course, is local TV newsman for Las Vegas, Chip Smith, who has a very complicated backstory that we've never been able to parse. But he looks like Esky, the former mascot for Esquire magazine. And once again, either this is nonsense to you or this is the only thing you've been waiting for. Look at the comments, people. Some people
it's huge.
Chip, how are you doing?
I'm good, Watto. I haven't seen you since the Bunta Eve Classic a few years back.
Your audio is so crisp.
Oh, is it? My audio is crisp? Wait,
It sounds like you're on Sirius XFM.
I might be able to crisp this up. 1 second.
Oh.
XFM.
No, I'm saying I wasn't being sarcastic, Chip.
I'm not being sarcastic.
What the fuck?
Oh no, Chip.
Chip, I invited you onto the live stream. Come on.
You're losing us.
Chip, how are you doing in quarantine?
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes. You sound good, Chip. Chip, where are you calling from?
Well, I'm calling from Chip Smith HQ, which I think you've been to, Watto. I think I took you up here maybe in the 90s once.
Oh, yes, I'm an intergalactic creature, yes.
Anyway, yes, currently I'm looking out over beautiful Asia.
Oh, Watto.
Watto, it's Chip! Chip, how have you been keeping yourself busy during quarantine? It's been a couple of weeks since we've spoken.
You know, it's hard to keep a routine.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys have found that.
Right.
So I tend to wake up at 9, and then I make a few calls.
PM or AM?
Aha! You got me there, Watto.
What's the answer, Chip?
I'm sorry, I pass. Right, my favorite catchphrase. And then make a few calls, and then it's dinner time with the lady.
The lady? Oh, you have a new lady in your life, Chip?
Yes. Well, quarantine came upon us so
Oh,
suddenly.
we lost George.
Chip,
George is gone.
Chip, are you responsible? Did you do something to George? Chip,
Chip, come on, Chip.
Chip.
Look, I don't have anything against George.
God.
Maybe he has something against me. Oh, hey, George.
I don't know what's going on.
Chip, do you have some kind of feud with George? George, do you have some kind of feud with Chip?
I don't know. Watto, I don't know what's happening.
Look, he's a very simple man.
I need you to explain.
He's a television journalist in Las Vegas. He lives on a space station. Emily Crest is a lion with a scepter and a snake. When he doesn't like a question, he passes. And he looks very much like the mascot for Esquire magazine from the 30s. But somehow, like he has not aged a day since then.
That's all true.
Any clearer?
That's all true.
Is this an AI?
I mean, this is the question.
Hey, I just want to be your pal, George. It's nice to meet you.
Chip? Who are you? I know Watto just said a bunch of things. Who are you? What are you doing?
Look.
Do you need to know what time in Return of the Jedi we're up to?
It's a trap.
Here, Patrick, move your camera a little bit. I don't know what. Okay. No, I just got a text from my friend Watto about 10 minutes ago telling me to call in because apparently we could be getting an Arliss marathon.
We're edging on an Arliss.
Oh God.
Now me and Arliss, we go way back. I got him his start in sports media or whatever it was he did.
The fictional character of Arliss? You are part of Arliss's backstory?
There's a lot of doors in my headquarters, and I can travel to a lot of different worlds, including the Arliss verse.
You're telling me that Chip Smith can travel into fictional media, much like the second season of the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure animated series?
Sure. I mean, Watto, think about it. I got my start commentating on the Showgirls, the internal politics of the Showgirls Las Vegas scene.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense that I would hang out in the Arliss verse a lot, too.
Wow. You're blowing my mind, Chip.
They both have a real 90s vibe, those two things.
You're really baking my noodle, Chip.
George, I'm sorry Watto did not prepare you for my arrival.
God, you're going to be making
It's
Dream
not your
On
fault, Chip.
references.
I'm sorry, what, Chip?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, man.
I was just sitting on my couch watching FX's Devs, and I got a call from Watto. Devs.
And how are you finding it?
Where by episode
You like
5,
it?
I definitely know that something's up at Devs. That's about all I got.
Oh, Chip.
All right. Well,
Chip, I think for the sake of George's sanity, we need to say goodbye to you. But any words of encouragement you want to offer to our listeners, to our watchers, and to the now unemployed former staff of the UCB Theater in New York City?
Keep plugging away. Arliss, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it to Arliss land.
For sure.
No
I
doubt.
don't want to. I don't want to go to Arliss land.
Thank you, Chip. And let's
Another threshold, like, so 75K is Arliss. Is there another threshold where they're like, where it's like, now I don't have to do Arliss?
Yes, correct. If we hit 80, we no longer have to do it.
Okay.
What
We
if
hit
it
85.
75,
we watch
75,
Radioland murder.
75, 100.
Yes.
75, 100, we cancel the Arliss marathon. We go up to 75, 100.
Make it 85, George. It's for the UCB staff. Make it 80. 80.
There's no world where we hit 80, Watto.
We could do it.
Who can say?
In the 85, we watch Radioland murder.
Oh my gosh, guys, we're at 71,705.
That's
Oh,
what
we
I'm
lost
saying.
Chip.
Maybe we hit 80.
I think $1 over 75,000, no Arliss.
You have to keep it in
I agree.
place.
I think 75 Arliss, 80 no Arliss.
Watto.
Dang.
I want to raise money.
If you'll excuse me for a second, I have to go donate to my toilet.
Oh, hey. Make it the positive.
Really catching on.
Now, George, these little Ewoks are really kicking some butt. It's unexpected.
Yeah, they're well, because they live here. The stormtroopers are an occupying force, so they're never going to have the same will to fight for the land as occupiers that the Ewoks are going to have to protect their home.
Yeah.
Well, but there
And
were
that's
also
all
people
there
who
is
thought
to
that this
it.
was
That's all there
your
is
sort
to
of. So we sort of thought this was your Vietnam statement too, where you had the interlopers coming in with their technology,
Yeah.
and the natives there
Yeah.
who are almost literally using rocks and knives and managed to beat them.
Yeah. They're the Viet Cong. The Ewoks are the Viet Cong, and this is my apocalypse now.
George,
And it's, Francis did a good job. Yeah.
How would your apocalypse now have been different?
What? I don't know. It would have been cool.
Thanks,
Pretty
George.
cool movie.
He was he had gone on. He
Um,
was shooting helicopters on 16 millimeter as it was.
Yeah, I mean, mine would have been different in a lot of ways. I don't think it would have been as crazy and kind of all over the place as Francis's was. I think his was weirder. But having said that, I'm glad that I got to do this version of it.
But the
Where,
script that,
it has
that
it's
Milius
sort of like,
the script Milius was working on with you was actually called The Psychedelic Soldier. I mean, where were you guys going with that one?
I'm just gonna be weird. I just think it wouldn't have been weird in the same way that Francis almost landed on that film by accident. Like he was sort of having to make a film out of what he could get out of Marlon Brando and what he could get out of Hopper. It was sort of like, I think his was probably the result of a lot more chaos than hopefully I would have had.
They did have a heart
I
attack
don't
in the
know.
middle.
It's hard to say. Yeah. But I still got to do my Vietnam movie, and it's adorable.
George, how much of this movie
Yeah.
would you say you directed, George?
Great question.
A fair amount.
Percentage. Give me a percentage.
And I was calling the shots because there's, I don't know, 80.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how to calculate that, but I do feel like, I had really the final say on how it cut together. And I was sort of micromanaging the production part of it without really calling myself the director. That's just how it goes,
Sure.
It's my Star Wars.
George, what are you eating?
Yeah.
Yum yum.
More grape?
Dinner.
More grapes.
What's for dinner, George?
There's some pizza.
Is it cold or is it
Pizza,
hot?
that sounds good, George. What brand?
You said that sounds good. It's a Greek pizza, local Greek restaurant.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah, support
Solid.
your local business.
Yeah.
Do you know where it's from, George?
What?
Do you know the name of the pizza place?
Did I what?
Oh boy, George.
I mean, you wouldn't know it. What are you going to call Marin County Pizza?
Yeah, I'm gonna call and prank order a bunch more pizzas to come to George.
George, what are you drinking? People are worried that you're not drinking enough water.
Yeah.
Blue milk.
What do you think this
nice.
is?
Nice.
Solid.
Water.
Watto, what are you drinking?
Water, baby. LaCroix.
Nice.
So
I'm using it as a palate cleanser in between my last 2 bottles of Angry Orchard Rosé.
is that Watto's favorite of the Angry Orchard types, or is there a specific?
I think so. I think we're ready to commit to that being canon. I think
That's good.
Watto,
finally ready.
Yeah.
Angry Orchard Rosé.
Yeah.
Yes, Angry Orchard Rosé is Watto's drink of choice. And if Angry Orchard is looking for a new spokesperson,
Hey guys, big news. We have crossed the 72,000 line. Okay, so I think the next name we're going to do is Devindra Hardawar.
oh, the great Devindra.
We love Devindra.
Okay, now here, look, right away, we got 3 words that are integral to this universe. War.
Yeah.
So let's really think about how we use war or we don't use war, because it's right there.
Maybe just replace the A between hard and war with a hyphen.
Hard war.
Hardware. Wait, put an E at the end.
Oh,
That's very Kojima.
wait a second. Move. No, this is my idea. HARDWAAR.
That's
oh,
it. That's the one.
All right.
Yes. Okay, that's good.
Nice.
Okay. So now we're in business. Now let's look at Devindra.
Now you need D apostrophe capital V.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
George, do you have anything?
Oh no.
No.
Wait,
No.
are we truly upset with that?
Bryson. D apostrophe V.
Capital V.
1 D, 1 apostrophe, 1 capital V.
I like
Devindra.
Devindra. It's kind of nice.
It looks like a musical key though.
Capital D, Bryson.
Capital D, Bryson. And then I have an idea here. Okay, that looks good. And then let's cut the A at the end of Vindra and replace it with OXX.
Devindrox?
Nice.
That's solid. Yeah.
Now let's talk about the Vindrox Hardwar. He is a folk singer-songwriter.
Oh.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like
That's it.
he had like one hit that became like disproportionately popular, and then
Can
people were
you-
like, "Is this his opportunity to like sell out?" And he was like, "No, I'm gonna coast on this, and I'm like down. Like I have a modest life. I'm happy to make the money I can make off of selling 60,000 albums for the rest of my life."
Can
So he's the Star Wars universe equivalent of Miko.
Exactly.
No,
What
I
were you saying?
I said, can you sing us a sample of the song?
Yes. Okay. Ready? He's a breaking up past He's a breaking up He's a breaking up
yeah. I can see why it was a huge hit.
Yeah.
One breakout.
Uh-huh.
The Vindrox Hardwar.
Vindrox Hardwar.
Thank
Incredible.
you for your
The
contribution.
Hardwarians.
The Hardwarians.
That's good.
Very good. Brandon Tesh.
That's easy. John Tesh.
Yeah. You just change it to John Tesh and be done with it, honestly.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna change it. Let's change Brandon. Let's remove the brand, add a J, and then put an H before the N.
Yeah, that's good. I do appreciate that he's canonically in Star Wars. I think that's correct.
Let's reset. So this is his backstory. He's like an anchor for Entertainment Tonight, but really he wants to be a singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
Like the Vindrox Hardwar.
Yeah. Round Ball Rock was about planets originally.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
people are like, "That's the same guy," and it's like, "Yeah, he's been like burning the candle at both ends for a while." And when he leaves Entertainment Tonight, you're like, "That's a cushy job. Are you sure you want to give that up?" But like, even though it doesn't feel like he breaks through, you're like, actually, he makes money. Like he does well. Like he tours.
Well, he ended up writing the music for the Intergalactic Olympics, so it all worked out for him.
George, how are you feeling? George.
Oh my.
Yeah.
George, all we have left to do is just
Yeah,
one more trilogy.
You have 3 left to go.
You've made it through 23 hours.
We're
That's
so
Yeah.
close, George. Just one more trilogy.
One more trilogy.
I know. We just gotta stop the Death Star.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, and these fools will never try to make a big sphere that can destroy other planets again.
never ever.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. We're not gonna get fooled 3 times. George, I need you to hold up a number of fingers. How many movies do we have left to watch? George, show me on your hand.
George, how many films are there in a trilogy? All right.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
You know, this is actually one of his tone poems that he produced in college. It's called Sleep.
Sound and movement.
George.
Jimmy Stanley.
We got another one.
Jimmy Stanley.
I feel like Starly, right? If we're gonna just lean
Starly.
hard in the.
Let's try. Okay, let's see Jimmy start.
I want to get another apostrophe in here in place of the I in Jimmy.
Me.
Yeah, exactly.
Needs to be an asterisk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
The parenthetical. J parentheses MM.
Just to get the swear word that way.
That's jammy Starly when it's got the asterisk in there, which I'm not hating.
I want
You
to.
replace the A. Replace the A with an asterisk.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the logo for Gem and the Holograms.
There we
Oh yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
That's it.
Okay, and one final touch. At the end of Starly, add a winking emoji.
Yeah.
a winking emoticon.
Yeah, that's important.
Jamelle Starley.
Come on.
A little winking. There we go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay,
Go on.
this guy is.
I have got to know his backstory now.
I'll tell you. He's the
Talk it to us,
deadliest
Watto.
murderer in 2,000 years. He kills for sport, and his bloodthirst.
Oh no. Oh no.
But he's coy about it.
He's very coy. He's like, who, me?
Do you guys think that this movie feels the longest of the original 3?
Weirdly, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the third act.
So
Are Luke and Darth still fighting right now? I
Yeah.
thought that was done like 7 minutes ago.
No, they haven't even really gotten into it yet.
Yeah.
Dang.
guys, I have one last name.
Okay.
It's Julia Nathan.
Julian Nathan. Okay. George, what are you thinking? You're snacking. You're getting a little energy back.
Getting his 7th wind.
Julian Nathan.
Someone just said good morning, Usnavi.
You have to replace the J with a Y.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yulia.
No, I'd swap the N and the J.
Julia J.
Nulia.
Yathan.
Yeah, that's
Nulia Jathan.
Mm-hmm.
And put the and move that way. That Y should be the last A.
The U should the U be 2 O's?
Yes. Noolia Japhyn. Oh.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And put Gugu in front of Nulia.
This is why George gets paid the big bucks.
yeah.
Bryson, thank you.
Yeah, with a
Oh my
hyphen. Gugu with a hyphen between it.
I think that actually summons Cthulhu if I read that right.
Wouldn't be the
Give
worst.
you a Nulia Jason.
Wait, George, should there be another hyphen between the second Goo and Nulia?
Nope.
Sierra.
Had to have.
You gotta have principles.
Guys, Darth just got his hand cut off again.
Oh no!
Again?
Again.
It- that-
There's that guy.
young apprentice.
Oh, he has full
Yeah,
butt
he
forehead at
does,
this point in time. Yeah.
He looks so great there. I wish they kept this look for the other movies. It's so
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, take it up with George.
George, what's going on, man?
Mhm.
Why is
Everybody has different looks depending on the style of the different styles, different decades.
Yeah, but even from Empire to Jedi, he changes so much.
Yeah, different styles. What's in fashion this season?
For his face?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thanks, Karen.
you're welcome. I'm on top of this.
Ugh.
I mean, Luke has a different hairstyle in every movie. Do you have an issue with that?
Karen, you got to use the KB. You got prequel buttface Palpatine, Return of the Jedi buttface Palpatine, Old Man clone Rise of Skywalker Palpatine.
I think prequel Palpatine #1, just because his energy I feel is the most chaotic.
Yeah.
2, Rise of Skywalker, just because it's fucking hilarious that they did that.
Yeah.
And then this one, which is like pretty standard, like good villain, but like not as like chaotic energy.
Wait, but Karen, are you telling me that you're not
If
attracted
I have
to absolute power?
I will say, if I have any regrets, about Star Wars, it's probably that.
It's a 6-inch baby.
Okay. What are your regrets?
If I have any regrets about Star Wars, I wish that we hadn't just waited until right before we filmed all the scenes to just make up the tricks for the way they ambushed the bad guys by the bunker until like right before. I wish we hadn't just gone to that little space and been like, how about you sneak around the corner and tap them on the shoulder? How about you guys just run out and don't look anywhere except straight ahead and then be surrounded? I wish we'd spent a little bit of time planning cooler stuff.
You know, George, I mean, obviously, the point of
I think it shows that we basically, yeah.
No, the point of this live stream is obviously to raise money for the former UCB employees of New York City. But
Right.
that having been said,
Right.
you have been very outspoken throughout this stream that improv is the death knell of Star Wars. Anytime anyone tries to improvise, it always spells doom in a Star Wars shoot. I will say the way they defeat the Empire in this movie feels a little bit like a team desperate to find a blackout line at the end of a Herald.
Yeah.
They're scrambling. Like they know
Yeah.
the clock has run out and the guy in the booth is like, they haven't said anything funny in like 6
Oh no.
I need something that even smells like a joke.
Yeah.
But we did get the Chewbacca Tarzan yell. So.
That's true.
Yeah. I love that. The one thing we learned about Palpatine is that he's like a turtle. If you like pick him up by the back of his shell, he's just like can't do anything.
Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah, he's out.
He's immediately helpless.
Yeah.
You get him with you go up to the Emperor, you get him with both sides of the ribs, do a straight pickup, and he's just like, ah.
Hey,
do
George.
I don't know. I feel like if someone picked me up like that, I also would not know how to respond to it.
George, I just had someone text me.
Yeah, but if you were, let's assume you were already shooting lightning out of your hands.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Would you just like throw it back a little, like do some lightning flip back?
It's harder. Yeah, I guess so. You would want to try pretty hard not to get thrown around.
Yeah.
But
if
it's not
you're-
the easiest place to send lightning.
If you're shooting lightning, I'm assuming that no one's gonna have the balls to come pick me up, right? Like,
Well,
if,
that's what Palpatine thought, and he got fucking nerfed.
yeah, that's
He's
it.
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. He's fine.
George, someone just texted me asking if you've seen the Friends episode where Ross wants Rachel to wear the Leia outfit.
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay. All right, great. Thanks, George. Start from the beginning, George.
Oh, no.
What?
Start from the beginning. We're all gonna.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. No one told you life was gonna be this way. Job's a joke, you broke. Love life to you. Hey, stuck in gear. But it hasn't been your day, week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you. Like I've been there before, I'll be there for you. Cause you're there for me too. Hey, it's queued up with the thing crashing into the Death Star.
Brian, as someone who spent years of your life studying George Lucas and trying to understand the way his mind works, is what you just witnessed consistent with your perception of who George Lucas is as a man?
I think
a psychotic break.
I think this is probably the way he was while he was writing something like Star Wars, when he compared it to bleeding on the page. I have a feeling this is the way he was every night when he came down those stairs to watch the news and sulk in front of the TV.
What you're saying is we're potentially right around the corner from another masterpiece.
That's correct. That's correct.
Uh-oh, guys, big moment.
Here we go. Let's take the helmet off.
Show me
Look
the
on
eyebrow.
you with my own eyes.
Show me the eyebrows. Show me.
Oh, yeah.
Eyebrows.
Humpty Dumpty.
I like that George is doing Foley work now.
It's good.
He's resourceful.
I really need to know from chat if somebody clipped the entire Friends theme song. I need to watch that later again.
Yeah.
It'll be somewhere.
Okay, good.
Okay, this is the question right now in the comments.
I wish if I could rewrite this scene right now, I would have had a beat after he takes the helmet off, and I would have had Anakin say, "How do I look?"
Okay, now, but here's a question in the comments: is no helmet Vader a KB?
Yeah,
for sure. No hesitation, for sure.
No, I can't. I won't hesitate.
He's got kind of like Simon Russell Beale energy going on, right? He's got that kind of thing going on.
It's like Simon Russell Beale plus like Jason Alexander.
Great, yes. Right, plus the acne scarring of Robert Davi. Richard Jenkins.
We love Richard Jenkins.
The best, a dreamboat. One of our finest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the combination.
I can't talk about him or I'll lose it.
He's Simon Russell Beale plus Jason Alexander plus the complexion of Academy Award nominee Richard Jenkins.
You
George,
love
how are you doing? George, how are you?
Blow it up. I'm gonna blow up the Death Star.
Here we go.
Yes.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Time to blow up the Death Star. Kaboom!
Should
got-
all acquaintance be
Acquaintance be mine. Should old acquaintance be forgotten, old lang syne.
for
Amazing.
Okay, so we are only 4 minutes away from the next Detour tweet.
Oh, okay.
Of course, the
Ooh.
39th
Oh, yeah.
minute of every hour, we have to tweet at Disney Plus to release all 39 completed episodes of Star Wars Detours, a very funny comedy show for all ages. It's the content we need right now. Tweet at Disney Plus, hashtag may Detours be with you. And
We understand that Disney didn't want to release this show whenever it was delivered to them years ago.
we get it.
But such an act, it wasn't the right time, but now is the right time.
Now's the perfect time.
People need to laugh. People need to laugh. Film and TV production is halted indefinitely.
Yeah.
And to keep this series hidden from public view is an act of cultural erasure. It's an act of it's an act of vandalism against
Whoa.
film history.
George, look at this. He's lighting them on fire.
Wow.
Just like he lit the original prints of the original work prints of the original trilogy on fire. That was
That's right.
a long walk. Sorry.
That's all right. I hope my nephew doesn't steal that hat. I should have made that fire nephew proof.
Guys, I have good news. We still have one Death Star explosion that we get to watch.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh, that's right.
All we have to do is knock out one quick
Wait.
trilogy, and we're done.
Celebration on Naboo.
Yes.
We so free.
And here they are.
Oh, look at all those ILM employees dancing.
Yay.
Yeah.
Look at all those ILM employees dancing out in the parking lot.
We so free.
We so free.
Oh, someone
Oh,
did.
Brian, I don't
Ooh.
know if you know this.
crust.
This whole
Coruscant.
planet is a city, and the whole city is a planet.
Well, no.
Yeah.
One is true and the other is not.
Which one?
I wonder.
Planet is a city.
And what do? I'm a city planner. I'm a city planner on the city planet. Wait, you're the city planner on the city planet? Yes, the planet city.
But if you're sitting
I'm the city
on
planner on the planet city.
But if you're sitting on the planet itself, you're a planet city.
I
That's
think
good.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm a city planner sitting on the planet city. I'm a city planner sitting on the planet city. I'm
Yeah.
sitting on the planner like a planet city. The
Absolutely.
planet is a city, and the city is a planet, and I'm the city planner on a planet city.
I think
Beautiful.
we're gonna
Everyone's
take this
partying like
opportunity
crazy.
we're gonna take this opportunity to sign off. It has been so much fun, and you guys are
Thank
doing so great. We love you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank
Keep up the
Thank
good
you.
work.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so
See you
much.
later.
The best in the biz.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Look at this! Look at this party that they're having.
It looks like a race.
Everyone's partying and having fun.
Yes.
Wedge.
Wedge, good guy.
Wedge.
Hey, Brian, here's a question for you. If you had to place, oh, look at him. There he is.
Look at
Look at
him.
him.
What level, like, is Wedge an A tier character, a B
Ooh.
tier, or a C tier?
Great question.
Wedge is a B plus tier
Okay.
because he's consistent.
What's
He's
Count Dooku?
Dooku is, yeah, I mean, he's reliable. He's recognizable. So he's still not A tier. A tier is a very tough nut to crack. I mean, I think you can literally name the A tier on, probably between two hands now. But I think we all know who they are, and once you get to the names that your only casual Star Wars viewer doesn't know, then you're down into.
Let me speed run through the A tier, okay?
Go for it.
Watto, TC-14, Gragra, Booga,
So far, so good.
the lizard that Obi-Wan rides in Revenge of the
That one?
Dexter Jetster.
Yeah.
The name of the robot diner waitress is like, can I seat you, honey? Unkar Plut. 1/4 portion much?
1 portion.
Hey, that's mine.
Okay, who else is in there? Akbar.
It's Saturday night live.
That's mine.
Hey, that's mine.
The mayor.
Kevin Nealon.
Akbar.
Nora Dunn.
Well, no, see, now you're listing too many people who are B tier. Nora Dunn is unquestionably B tier. She was a solid utility player, but she never really had like a breakout character.
Right.
What about Pat Stevens?
Therm Scissor Punch and Babu Frick. That's A tier.
Okay.
Babu Frick. Babu Frick, unfortunately, is still a B- tier.
Well, just you wait. That's not going to last for long.
Tough tier.
I love him,
that's a
but
tough tier.
I think he's B- tier.
I'd go long on Babu.
Let's hope. That was a great character.
Guys, we only have 3 movies left. Can you believe it? The end is in sight.
Oh, God.
Well, guys, I'm gonna punch out then and leave my center square here open to somebody else here at this point now.
Brian,
and thank you. You've had me for an hour now, and I appreciate it.
It's so nice to see you.
Thank you so much, Brian.
I'm so sorry I've been so low energy while you're around. It's just I feel like I've gone away.
No, that's fantastic. You know what? We will try this again. I think the one nice thing about the world on fire here is we could do this here instead of in New York, where I could never make my schedule line up with yours. So this was fantastic.
Yeah, you
Patrick,
might.
Watto,
It was
Mr.
great
Lucas,
talking to you.
So nice to
thank
meet
you. This was fantastic.
Thank you.
Everybody watching, thanks for hanging in there with us. Everybody, pull up the code here at the bottom, and please donate, and let's keep USB going.
You're the best,
Sorry, Upright Citizens Brigade. Did I get it right? UCB, I said. USB, like a USB.
Brian, if you're not busy, check back in 2 weeks. We're going to be talking Arliss.
As long as when you finish that, we can then go to Dream On. Then after that, we'll talk about Brian Ben, who worked with George Lucas, and who actually worked with George Lucas on Radioland.
Radioland.
All right, everybody, thanks a lot.
All right.
Enjoy the next trilogy.
Oh, we will.
All right, we should get up Force Awakens. Let's just.
All right.
Right.
We're saying skip the credits.
No, we gotta end the stream. We gotta do a new stream though, don't we?
Oh yes, guys, we're gonna finish this stream. Another one's gonna start up very quickly.
Right away.
So just stay there, hang out. We'll be back in 1 second.
Great time to make a donation. Maybe make a little donation.
Yeah, that'd be great. Here.
Let's try to get to 73.
And I will send you guys the link.
Great.
Thank you.